So before entering into the snap of RCC, so first of all, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Raghavan Singh Chauhan. I belong from a small town Harda, which is in Madhya Pradesh. I have done my 10th and 12th from New Age Public School, Gatawada. In 10th, I have a CGP of 8.0, and in 12th, I scored 80.6 percentage. Then I have done civil engineering from Kruva Institute of Technology, Bhopal. And after that, I have done M.Tech in environmental engineering from NITIE Kurukshetra with 9.41 CGPA. And the title of my thesis in my M.Tech was Effect of COVID-19 Pandemic on Urban Air Quality in India. And apart from my studies, I like to play badminton and guitar. And I also have a GATE score of 691 in civil engineering.
Okay. And you have interview for IOCL, right?
Yes, sir.
And your interview date is 19th
On 19th
September.
September. Yes, correct.
Okay. And today you want snap for RCC.
Yes.
So did you prepare the pre-stress concrete part also?
Yeah, sir. Little bit. I have prepared that.
Okay. So can you tell me what is the difference between the pre-stress concrete section or your normal RC section?
Yeah, sir. In normal concrete section and in that pre-stress, in pre-stress, sir, we just pre-stressed our longitudinal our reinforcement. So it gives us additional additional stress that is on our side, which can be equalized with the our ultimate or dead load or live load.
Okay, what is the purpose of providing the reinforcement in concrete? As if we talk about the normal
Yes,
RC
sir.
section.
Sir, in RCC, we neglect the tensile strength of our concrete. So, or to get the to counteract the tensile stresses, which definitely come below the neutral axis, we use tensile reinforcements.
And what do you think? The concrete below the neutral axis is ineffective
Yes, sir.
or it is also taking some tension?
Sir, practically it takes tension, but for our estimations, we just ignore it.
Okay. So if you want to add one more point in case of this pre-stress sections and your normal RC sections, how they differ?
Sir, Sir, for in PSS section, they have a of higher capacity in terms of strength, and for yes, sir, for same cross section area and steel, they have higher strength.
Okay. Can you define what is this characteristic strength?
Yes, sir. Sir, characteristic strength can be defined for concrete. It can be defined that not more than 5% of our results fails below that characteristic strength.
I'm just giving you an example. Suppose we have this
Yes,
grade
sir.
M20.
Yes, sir.
So what is this number 20 specifying here?
Sir, here 20 specifies its characteristic strength.
Characteristic strength of what?
Of its concrete cube.
What is the size of this cube?
Sir, it is 150 millimeters.
Okay. Now suppose we have a cube which is made by this M20 grade of concrete. Can you tell me what is the maximum load that we can apply on this cube?
Sir, for sector of safety purpose, we should apply below 20.
Hey, we are just considering. Raghavendra, we have
Yes,
a
sir.
cube. Size, you know
Yes,
very
sir.
well the standard cube that we have, and we are applying load. So what is the maximum load that we can apply?
Sir, load.
Hmm.
So that means force you are going to ask.
Yes,
So, sir,
force.
that will be the multiplication of its area and 20.
20.
Yes, sir.
So We have steel whose tensile strength is quite higher as compared to what tensile strength concrete have. Even compressive strength of steel is also high what compressive strength concrete have. Then why we are using concrete as our major construction material? Why not steel?
Sir, that's not the case. In steel structures, we sometimes use steel too for structures, but concrete has a better weathering resistance as compared to steel, and they also cost a little bit less.
Okay. So can you define me what is this yield stress?
Yes, sir. Yield stress is that particular stress at which yielding started, but that means plastic stage comes the last point of our elastic limit.
Okay. So can you tell me the code that we are using for the PCC and RCC work construction, general construction work?
So 456, 200,
IS
2000,
456
and
2000.
yes, and I think that is modified on 2013, updated on
What was
2013.
what was the change that happened in the amendment 4 that take place in 2013?
Sir, I think I just not remember it, but for I think they have changed for distribution bars. The minimum spacing they have changed. I think they have taken the 300. Before it was something else, and yeah, that's only I know.
Okay, what was the maximum grade of concrete as per IS 456 2000? Earlier, what was we have? Maximum grade in IS code.
Sir, I don't know about it, but currently it is 100. Higher strength we take 65 to 100.
Okay, can you tell me what is this nominal mix and what is the design mix?
Uh, yes, sir. Nominal mix, we have a standards for for 20 M20, M15, M25. There is a set of combinations for fine aggregate, cement, and coarse aggregate. So we can directly use it. But for getting a higher strength and for more accurate results, we use designed mix together.
So, what do you think? Your M20 falls under this nominal mix or design mix?
Sir, it falls under. We can also design it, but there is a proper standard for M20, so we can use it at a nominal mix.
Okay, and how will you define the nominal mix?
Sir, there are certain combinations of cement, fine aggregate, and coarse aggregate. For M20, it is like 7. For M20, it is around 1, 2, and 4.
M20 1
For,
to 4. Are you sure?
yes, sir. One. एक मिनट.
1 2 4 है, 1 1.5 3 है. 1 1.5 3.
3 for 10 and 2 for 15. Yes, sir. 1.5 and 3.
ओके फाइन. जो हम वाटर ऐड करते हैं कंक्रीट बनाने के लिए, ऑन व्हाट बेसिस वी डिसाइडेड दिस शुड बी द वाटर कंटेंट?
Sir, we decided by our consistency index, by consistency test.
कंसिस्टेंसी टेस्ट.
Yes, sir.
मेरा क्वेश्चन फिर से मैं रिपीट करता हूँ राघवेंद्र. कौन सी ऐसी चीज है जिनको हम ध्यान में रखते हैं और वाटर कितना डालना है ये हम डिसाइड करते हैं? ऑन व्हाट रिक्वायरमेंट?
What requirements? So there are two requirements. First, there is a hydration process with cement. So for that we need water and also filling up the spaces, I think, for workability too.
So you said consistency. So can
Yes,
you
sir.
define consistency in cement?
Sir, it is for, I think, for mortar.
Cement, yes, we are just calculating for cement also, na? Is there any
Yes.
difference between cement and mortar?
No, sir, it is for cement only. But we right now we are talking about concrete, and I just want to
No,
mortar.
this is
That's
a question created by you, na? Consistency. That's why
yes,
I
sir.
want to know. Can you define
Yes,
it?
sir. The consistency is the basic requirement of water which will be required for our hydration of cement and whatever space, also filling the voids so that it can be mixed properly.
Okay. Can you tell me, as per IS 456, so entire country has been divided into a particular exposure condition zones. So what
Yes,
zones that we have, and how we come to know the structure is situated in this zone?
sir. What I know is like there are five types like mild, moderate, severe, very severe, and extreme. And for mild, as names suggest that it for moderate for any normal conditions, no heavy rains, no underwater things, no spray from sea. So like for normal situation we use mild, and for heavy for underwater construction, uh, and we use moderate, and which is also sheltered by heavy rain. Normal rain can be okay. And
What,
for
what do you
yes,
think?
sir.
What do you think, Raghavendra? If we talk about underwater construction and we have to do RCC work, then what should be the minimum grade of concrete?
Sir, for it falls under the our moderate condition. So it will be 25 M25.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Structure is in coastal region.
yes.
So which exposure condition is there?
Sir, in coastal regions, like there might be three possible conditions. Like one, a coastal region. So our structure might be totally submerged in sea water, or it's getting the sea spray, or it has exposed to heavy tides. So considering all three factors, we should uh, it put into the extreme, very severe or severe conditions.
ठीक है. Can you define last question? What is proof stress?
Sir, proof stress. Uh, Sir, I don't know exactly what is proof stress. I just not can't able to remember.
Okay, so let me give you feedback, Raghavendra. So what I
Yes,
ask you, what is the difference between the this pre-stress concrete section or your normal RC section? So you
yes,
can say simply, sir, as a name is suggesting pre-stressing. So what we are doing in case of the PSC sections, we are inducing the stresses of opposite nature. What stresses are coming due to load?
yes, sir.
First thing.
Uh,
And for creation of that stress, what we are doing, sir, we are just pulling the strands. High tension steels are there, tendons we are saying. So we are pulling that one, and after that we are anchoring them. So sir, different methods are there. Post tensioning is there, pre tensioning is there. Ultimately, the high tension steel is responsible to put the whole section in the compression. But in
yes, sir.
RC case, reinforced cement concrete beam or whatever the member we have, so in that case, steel is only taking care of the tension, and the
Hmm.
concrete below the neutral axis is ineffective because steel is taking care of tension, and in design
Uh,
we are taking entire tension is taken care by the steel, and all compression is taken care by the concrete. But here steel is responsible for put the all the section under the compression. That is, concrete is playing a passive role here
yes, sir.
generally.
ये
And second, you
थोड़ा
can
अच्छे
go with
समझा नहीं
the,
पाया बस.
हाँ, और सेकंड आप स्टील के साथ जा सकते हो कि सर नॉर्मल आरसी सेक्शन के केस में जो स्टील होगा, एंड द स्टील दैट वी आर यूजिंग एज अ रिइंफोर्समेंट इन प्री स्ट्रेस कंक्रीट मेंबर्स इज हाई टेंशन स्टील. ओके.
Yes, sir.
एंड व्हाट आई आस्क यू, दिस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्ट्रेंथ थोड़ा अच्छे
Yes,
से डिफाइन करना है आपको राजविंदर, है ना? ठीक है जो आपने बताया, लेकिन अगर आप थोड़ा सा प्रॉपर्ली डिफाइन करोगे तो डेफिनेटली वहां पे आपका चांस बना रहेगा ना. तो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्ट्रेंथ आप डिफाइन करो, सर इट इज द स्ट्रेंथ बिलो विच नॉट मोर देन 5% ऑफ टेस्ट रिजल्ट्स आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू फॉल. So
yes,
now
sir.
if they are saying, so Raghavendra, can you elaborate? So just give an example. If they are saying, then
Yes, sir.
sir, if we are casting
Okay.
100 cubes, अगर हम 100 क्यूब बना रहे हैं, and suppose the 4 cubes are there whose compressive strength that we are getting the load up to which that the cubes can carry, and after that they are filling. Suppose that is the 24.5 below this 25 Newton per mm square. That is only 4 cubes are there whose strength is less than 25 Newton per mm square. It means the grade that we made is M25. First thing. Second,
Yes,
if we talk about, we have M20 grade of concrete. So if you make 100 cubes, so just make 5% of that. That is only 5 cubes. If we are making 50 cubes, just make 5% of that is 2.5. Let be 3 cubes. Only 3 cubes we can allow whose strength may fall below this 20 Newton per mm square, and rest cubes strength should be more than this one. Even IS code put a restriction also. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने M20 का ग्रेड का कंक्रीट बनाया और हमने बोला कि 5 क्यूब की स्ट्रेंथ 20 से कम हो सकती है तो चलेगा. तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि हमें क्यूब की स्ट्रेंथ 10 न्यूटन पर एम स्क्वायर मिल रही है, मान लो 12 न्यूटन पर एम स्क्वायर मिल रही है. देन IS could put a limit on the individual strength and average strength of the cube also. And we are seeing कि individual strength में जो वेरिएशन होगा प्लस माइनस 15% ऑफ एवरेज से कम ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो ठीक है, आपने लोड वाला तो ठीक बता दिया है ना. मेरा दूसरा क्वेश्चन था आपसे कि व्हाई कंक्रीट इज टेकन एज मेजर कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल एज टेंसाइल एंड कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ स्टील इज मच हायर देन व्हाट वी हैव इन केस ऑफ कंक्रीट. तो आपको आंसर देना है कि सर यूजुअली इफ वी हैव टू मेक द डिफरेंट शेप्स, different span members, steel is a factory product. Definitely it is having the highest strength, but what difficulties we are getting if we have to made any changes in the section? So by concrete, because it is in green state, so by changing this form work shuttering pattern, so we can make the changes easily. And second, sir, the major disadvantage due to that we are not using or adapting steel as major construction material. If we are considering we have a steel column that is a stanchion, so stanchion बोला जाता है steel column को, and let it be the rounded circular column we have, and we are joining it with the circular steel beam, rounded steel beam, cross section is circular, then we will pose a huge problems or difficulty during these connections. So fastening problem is there. But in case of this concrete section, so we can insert the bar of the column into the beam, beams का bar column में जाएगा, LDs हमारा satisfied होना चाहिए, easily हम joints की formation कर सकते हैं. That is a major disadvantage. Due to that, we are using concrete as our major construction material. ठीक है. So जो amendment हुआ है IS 456 में, this is a Bible.
Yes sir. Yes.
So आपको बोलना कि सर 2013 में, एक तो आपने सही बताया, इसमें हमारा जो पहले वो 450 था, right now we are taking it 300. Second, आप बोल सकते हो majorly, sir, earlier we have maximum grade was M80, but right now M100 is also included in the IS 456 2013 जो amendment 4 हुआ है.
Yes sir.
ठीक है, वो मई में हुआ है, आपका मई में हुआ है. तो आप बोल सकते हो कि सर अब हमारा जो ग्रेड है, जैसे हमारे पास 3 तरह से ग्रेड्स रखे गए हैं, ऑर्डिनरी कंक्रीट है, स्टैंडर्ड कंक्रीट है और हाई स्ट्रेंथ कंक्रीट है. तो जो हमारा ऑर्डिनरी कंक्रीट है वो M10 से M20 तक, पहले भी वही था अब भी वही है. लेकिन जो स्टैंडर्ड कंक्रीट है राइट नाउ M25 से लेके वो आपका M55 तक है.
M55
M55 पहले M55 तक था, है ना. अभी ये M60 तक है. IS
M60 तक है अभी.
हाँ, M60 तक. और अगर हम हाई स्ट्रेंथ कंक्रीट की बात करते हैं, देन इट इज M65 to M100. और IS 456 इज ओनली वैलिड फॉर दिस स्टैंडर्ड कंक्रीट. अगर हम हाई स्ट्रेंथ कंक्रीट यूज करना चाहते हैं तो हमें हाई स्ट्रेंथ कंक्रीट कोड यूज करने पड़ेंगे, ये आपका कोड वैलिड नहीं होगा. पहली चीज ये. ठीक है. ये थोड़ा मैंने आपसे ये भी पूछा कि अगर हम मान लो यहाँ पे मिक्स की बात करते हैं तो 2 टाइप ऑफ मिक्सेस वी हैव, नॉमिनल मिक्स एंड द डिजाइन मिक्स. देन आपको सिंपली आंसर करना है कि सर नॉमिनल मिक्सेस आर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्सपीरियंसेस, व्हाट वी हैव टू ऐड टू ऑब्टेन व्हाट स्ट्रेंथ. सीमेंट कितना डालना है, सैंड कितना डालना है, एग्रीगेट कितना डालना है, तो ये पहले से ही पता होता है. डोमेस्टिक कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं तो वहाँ पे हम कोई मेजरमेंट नहीं करते हैं, तोलते नहीं चीजों को, वेट नहीं करते हैं ना, तो बाय एक्सपीरियंसेस. सो ओनली up to M20 grade, this is your nominal mix grade equal to and even greater than M25. This comes under design mix. Yes. M25 जो grade of concrete है ये भी आपका design mix है ना. और मैंने आपसे एक्सपोजर कंडीशन के बारे में पूछा, थोड़ा आप पढ़ लो. जैसे अंडर वाटर कंक्रीटिंग करना होता है तो M30 ग्रेड ऑफ कंक्रीट है RCC वर्क के लिए मिनिमम. तो ये आपका माइल्ड मॉडरेट
अंडर सी वाटर पढ़ा था मैंने शायद 30 का. अंडर वाटर
कंस्ट्रक्शन.
यस सर.
अंडर वाटर जब भी आप कंस्ट्रक्शन करोगे M30 ग्रेड है RCC वर्क के लिए और M20 ग्रेड है PCC वर्क के लिए. और ये जो आपका अंडर वाटर कंस्ट्रक्शन होगा ये आपका माइल्ड मॉडरेट सीवियर एक्सपोजर कंडीशन के अंडर फॉल करता है।
सर मुझे क्या मेरे उसमें नोट्स में मॉडरेट लिखा था, इस चक्कर में तो
नहीं
मॉडरेट ही
गलत है।
याद था मेरे
आप IS स्कोर चेक करो
को।
ना,
यस
IS 456
सर,
देखो
यस
आप,
सर,
है ना,
तब
उसको चेक
देखूंगा सर
करो।
डेफिनेटली।
और जब भी स्ट्रक्चर
यस
आपका कोस्टल रीजन में होगा, कोस्टल रीजन में स्ट्रक्चर सिचुएटेड है, तो वो बेसिकली आपका सीवियर एक्सपोजर कंडीशन ही है। फाइन।
यस सर,